Good evening, everyone. Nick here. It's that time of week again. The Spy Rights quiz here on the Chesterfield FC YouTube channel. Whether you've played before or you're a first timer, welcome to you. As usual, we'll have 20 questions on the Spy Rights put together by Phil Tooley. And it's multiple choice against the clock. The quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. No particular theme this week. It's just all about the Spy Rights. One or two photos in there, a couple of video clues as well. Last week's winner, Christchurch Spy Right. Generally 40 seconds to answer. We give you 45 seconds when it's the video clues, but generally 40 seconds. And with the slight delay over the internet, approximately 6 seconds the delay. Means that shouldn't leave it until the last second to answer, because you do stand to miss out picking up some valuable points. So welcome along. Taking a quick look at the YouTube channel. A few comments on there already. Phil Tooley looking after things there. See Marcia Big saying hello. Gary Steele as well. A regular on the YouTube comments feed. So if you want to take a look at that and add your own comments. Difficult for me to host the quiz and keep an eye on that. So if you are asking questions on there, please do bear with me. I'll try and take a look at various points, but sometimes you get too wrapped up in the actual quiz and operating the system just to keep an eye on everything. But good to see a few people getting involved there. So 8895 is the pin code, and remember to tap the screen on your virtual keypad when you've put in that pin code. Also, if you have played before, it will automatically save your last pin code. So do make sure that you put in that new one. So 8895 and then tap the screen. No other pin code will work. So if you've still got the one from last week or indeed another week that's been automatically saved, then you do need to replace it with 8895 and then tap the screen. Well, it's been an interesting few days. I'm sure you've been looking at the news. And as we edge closer to the new normal, hopefully at some point we'll be able to do a live quiz. And the Spires restaurant would be good to put a live quiz there when we can all get together. That would be great. And it looks like, checking the comments, Phil saying that Westbar's Spy Right has been bold on Twitter tonight. He's won 3 times, of course, in the past. And he's asking, apparently, on Twitter, who can beat me? So, throwing down the gauntlet. Christchurch Spy Right was the winner last week. And we've had, well, quite a few different winners. We've that have been spread over the last 15 weeks. This is quiz number 16. So will Westbar's Spy Right, who's sounding very confident, make it 4 wins during the lockdown period? And as before, we have choice of prizes, the Football Manager 2020 game, or the commemorative coin to mark 150 years of the Spy Rights. And interestingly, I was chatting about a product today which we could get involved with, and I thought, that could be a good quiz prize. So due to meet somebody hopefully next week to discuss that, and try my best to get hold of 1 or 2 of these items. Who knows, we might have them as prizes in future quizzes. So watch this space, as they say. 88895 is the pin code, and then tap the screen on your virtual keypad to make sure that you're registered to take part in tonight's game. The Spyrites quiz, 20 questions against the clock. You can press as many times as you want, but you can't change your answer, so your first answer is final. Don't jump the gun either, because if you go before the timer starts, you do risk missing out. You will see a message pop up on your screen to say that your choice has been registered. Remember though, that delay around about 6 seconds, which means that you can't leave it until the last second to put in your answer, because you will risk missing out. So as Phil informs us on YouTube, we call him the Pilsley franchise. He's been Eintracht, Dukla, PSG, various others. He's the only other multiple winner with 2 titles. And the only female champion so far, Bellatrix Le Spyrite. So it's been very male dominated. Can that change tonight? Will we have a female winner? Will we have a first time winner? Or will we have the Pilsner franchise or Westbar's Spyrite adding to their collection of titles? So just under 10 minutes to go in tonight's Spyrites quiz. 88895 is the pin code shown on the screen, and then tap the screen to make sure that you are registered to take part. So I'll return shortly. Welcome if you've just joined us for tonight's Spyrites quiz. I'll have to, well, just before I do that, I'll tell you about the pin code 88895 and then tap the screen to register for tonight's quiz. But I'll have to update something I said a short while ago. I did say, because at that point, that's what we were under the impression that we'd only had one female winner. So I've just received an email from Mark who tells us that last week's winner was his wife Sam, Christchurch Spyrite, so confirmed that now we have had 2 female winners of the Spyrites quiz, and she will receive a commemorative coin. So well done to Sam last week, and Mark says that He's the only one in his house who's not to have won a quiz, because of course SC Spyrite Harry, a regular competitor on all 3 quizzes that we do actually, but I know he has won the Chester's quiz for kids before. So Mark looking to make it a hat-trick this evening. So good to hear from you as always, Mark. Thanks very much, and well done once again to Sam for her victory in last week's Spyrite's quiz. So the 50 mark has now been reached. 8895 is the pin code, and then tap the screen to register for tonight's quiz. Not surprisingly, numbers have dipped quite a bit. I think we were touching around about 200 in the early days of lockdown, but obviously people now have other things that they can do. Weather might not be great, but people can get out and go to pubs and things like that, and restaurants, so not surprising that the numbers have dipped. We'll have a chat about whether we call it a day for now after tonight, or whether we continue. Perhaps you could give us some feedback. But yeah, we will be looking to do certainly a live quiz when we're given the go-ahead at the stadium, the Technique Stadium of course. And we'll be looking to put something on live there at the earliest opportunity. But in the meantime, we will have a chat about whether to continue with the Spyrites quiz, because of the increasing amount of things that people can do now. So it may well have run its course for the time being. Who knows? So we're just a few minutes away from kickoff now. 55 people logged in to play. Numbers just edging towards 60 now, 57 as I speak. And I think Phil teasing Alex on YouTube, saying about asking about the new away kit. That's a regular question asked tonight. Saying Alex saying there's no news on the website. Well, at the moment, still no away kit. That is due in soon. But just a reminder that the Club Superstore has been operating on a part-time basis, limited hours at the moment due to the current pandemic. So 10 until 2 on selected days. In fact, after tomorrow, it will be closed for a short period. So if you do want to call into the Club Superstore, then do make sure you get in between 10 AM and 2 PM tomorrow, because after that the Club Superstore will be closed for a period. Keep an eye on the website and social media channels for further details. And Alex asking there, how soon? About the away kit, I'm presuming he's saying there. Well, really don't know at the moment until I'm given the information. Difficult to predict how soon, but we hope to get that out there in the next few weeks, let's say. So do keep an eye on the website and social media. Also asking about a season ticket update. Well, of course, we haven't been given an official date for the start of the season, so we're unable at the moment to launch these season tickets because of the fact that we don't know about the safety measures that will have to be taken. We haven't been advised yet as to how we'll go about dealing with that and the capacity, etc. So once again, I just advise you to keep an eye on the club website and social media channels. Just seeing a photo flash up with Duncan Fletcher showing a nice bottle of PKL's Bakewell Best Bitter. That's sat next to his phone screen, which he's using as a virtual keypad, I think. Oh no, I think he's just looking at YouTube on that. Yeah, so thanks very much, Duncan, for sending us that photo. So we're virtually there. It's 8:10, so another reminder for those latecomers. 88895 is the pin code, and then tap the screen. Just a final reminder that if you have played previously, and you do need to ensure that you've put in that new pin code, because I have seen people in the past get caught out by using the same pin, and it is exclusive to each quiz, so you'll have to put in 88895 and then tap the screen to ensure that you are registered for tonight's quiz. So 65 we've got now. I make it 66, as I say, which is appropriate given the news about Jack Charlton's passing the other day. Sad news, somebody very highly thought of at Chesterfield, the family connection there. Of course, one of our 66 World Cup heroes. So 66 is the number logged in now. So we will get underway, and a reminder as well that you need to ensure your live stream is right to the end. So just drag that bar to the right hand side, because if there is a delay on your stream, then it could cost you valuable points. So now we'll get underway. Okay, so I think we'll take a look at the board before we get underway. So Veiled Madness, the first to sign in. Won't read everybody out, but pick out one or two there. The Wag Rileys, who won the Fun Family Quiz. Dunk Fletcher 89, who we've heard from with his photo of his beer. Jay Wheeler, former winner. Bucko 44. Westbar Sparite, the 3-time winner there. 21st sign in. Bellatrix Spirite, former winner, of course, as we said, the first female winner of the Spirites quiz. And Bees Andrew, good to see you, Andrew. Hopefully you'll have a decent connection tonight. I know you were struggling with Wi-Fi last week, so hopefully everything is okay tonight. Christchurch Spirite, last week's winner, is with us. I see Spirite Harry in the same household. The Apenol Pigeon. I like that. The Apenol Pigeon is the, I think, the first time, unless they're under a different name. Who knows who that could be. Edges as well. Let's have a look further down. Yep, see a number of people I recognise, but also a number of new names as well. In fact, we've got up to 68 now, so good luck everyone, and we'll get underway with tonight's Spirites quiz. Okay, Chesterfield wore the classic Adidas blue shirts between 79 and 82, but which kit manufacturer replaced them in 82? Is it Bukta, match winner Latif, or Uhlsport? Remember, answer as quickly as you can. And we've lost the sound effect, so I'll try and get that back. There we are. Okay, so less than half the time remains. Quickly get your answer in. The Bukta, match winner Latif, or Uhlsport as the kit manufacturer from 1982. Just two to answer. Quickly answer if you can. And the answer is Latif. That's a local company who supplied the kit until 1988. How many people put C? Only 15 getting that right. So let's take a look at the early leaderboard. Christchurch Spirite goes straight in. Last week's winner. Straight into the lead. Then Bucko 44 in second. EJT. Samba Skills, PK, Kevin Wag. The backheaders Beachy, the Apenol Pigeon, and KC73. That's the top 10 On to question 2. Ollie Soderberg, Alex Whitmore and Neil Trotman all made their Chesterfield debuts against the same team. Which one? Was it Oldham, Torquay, Tranmere or Yeovil? So that trio all made the Chesterfield debut against the same team. Ollie Soderberg, Alex Whitmore and Neil Trotman. Was it Oldham, Torquay, Tranmere or Yeovil? Less than half the time remains. Quickly get your answer in. B's Andrew, unfortunately, struggling with Wi-Fi again, it appears. Couldn't answer the first one and yet to answer now. So the same for, is that marked C? So you might want to check your connection. And the answer is Yeovil Town. So how many people put D? 14 if you got that right. So how does that affect the leaderboard? Bucko 44 goes into the lead. It might be a first time for Paul as the leader, 51 level with PK, who I think has missed out narrowly on a couple of occasions. So could it be the night for PK to emerge victorious? EJT, who I think got off to a good start last time out as well. Kevin Wag, then Gazman, Christchurch, Spyrite, Archie Dude, Sander Skills, Thomas Quizzlesberger and South Coast Spyrites. That's the top 10. Let's take a look further down. Well, quite a few yet to get off the mark after the first couple of questions. So let's get on to question 3. In which season did Chesterfield shirts feature this badge? Look at the photo. Or was it 2001-2, 2002-3, 2003-4, or 1969-70? So look at that badge. When did that adorn the Chesterfield shirts, that badge? 2001-02, 02-03, 03-04, or 69-70? So less than half the time remains now. Into the last 10 seconds. Quickly get your answer in. There's 4 still yet to answer. And the answer is 0203, as designed by our very own former quiz champion, Bocker Senior. So B was the answer. And yep, quite a few people caught out by the design, looking a retro one, and subsequently going for the earliest date, 29 going for that. So catching quite a number of people out. Let's take a look then, see how that affects the leaderboard. EJT goes to the top, 5 points ahead of Christchurch Spyrite, last week's champion. Then Archie Dude, Bucko 44, previous leader PK, the Apenol Pigeon still flying quite high. One for the road, Kevin Wag, Gazman, Krumkachi Minsk FC. Okay. And then just outside the top 10, a former winner, Jay Wheeler. Have we got most people off the mark yet? No, we still have quite a few who've yet to score. So quite a tricky opening few questions. Question 4. John Pemberton has managed Chesterfield in 2 spells for a total of 12 games. What's his record? Is it 1-7 drawn 1 lost 4, 1-6 drawn 3 lost 3, 1-5 drawn 5 lost 2, or 1-4 drawn 7 lost 1? Oh, need a breather after that. So basically it's John Pemberton's record in his 2 spells from 12 games. Look at A, B, C or D. Basically, is he 1, 7, 6, 5 or 4? You might be able to work it out from that. And less than half the time now remains. Ten seconds left. Quickly get your answer in. And the answer is Won 5, drawn 5, lost 2. And that's the most popular answer. 30 if you're getting that right, so just under half. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Archie Dude goes to the top, 8 points ahead of EJT, and then Kevin Wag in 3rd place. Bucko 44 and Christchurch Spyrite, Ragtime Rise. SE Spyrite Harry is doing well in 7th. Krumkechi Minsk FC, Thomas Quizzlesberger and Samba Skills. Westbar Spyrite, 3-time winner, just outside the top 10 in 13th place. He made a late charge last week, I seem to recall, and just missed out in the end. You're going to do the same tonight. Question 5. Who were the last visiting team that prevented Chesterfield from scoring in a National League game at the Proact Now Technique Stadium? Solihull Moors, Barrow, Harrogate Town or Havant and Waterlooville. So the last one to prevent the Spirates from scoring in a National League game at home. Solihull Moors, Barrow, Harrogate or Havant and Waterville. Waterville? I've made them up. Havant and Waterlooville. On that note, I think I'll just get a quick swig of water. And it is water, I can assure you. Don't drink on duty. 10 seconds remain. Quickly get your answer in. And the answer is Harrogate Town. Chesterfield lost 1-0, 23rd of February 2019. The team has scored in the subsequent 24 National League home games. How many people put C? 9. Okay, on we go with EJT as the returning leader. Archie Dude in 2nd, Kevin Wag in 3rd, Bucko 44, and then the back headers. Okay, Scott Bowden shown in action, but where? Gainsborough Trinity, Boston United, Burton Albion or Blackwell Miners Welfare? So where is Scott Bowden pictured in action? Either Gainsborough, Boston, Burton or Blackwell? Less than half the time remains. And the answer is Gainsborough Trinity. So how many people put Gainsborough Trinity? Most popular answer, 49 getting that right. Kevin Wag goes to the top of the table. Bucko 44 2nd, EJT in 3rd, Archie Dude, then Christchurch Spyrite, Ragtime Rise, Thomas Quizzlesberger, Westbar Spyrite, SE Spyrite Harry, Westbar Spyrite's Bird. So let's take a look further down. So as we head towards the bottom, still a few people yet to get off the mark. I think Mark C and B's Andrew struggling with connection. And towards the bottom there, the Edgers, Millie's team as well, Mojo, Blue Boys, etc, etc. Question 7. Whose 2019-20 National League appearance record for Chesterfield is 18 starts, 13 sub-appearances and 4 goals? Liam Mandeville, Jonathan Smith, Tom Denton or Joe Rowley? So whose record? Well, league appearance record in the 2019-20 season is that. 18 starts, 13 subs and 4 goals. Liam Mandeville, Jonathan Smith, Tom Denton or Joe Rowley? "15 seconds left. I think PK might be struggling connection as well now. And the answer is Liam Mandeville. How many people put Liam Mandeville? 27 getting that right. But 2 more thought Jonathan Smith. So how does that affect things? Kevin Wagg at the top. 9 points ahead of Archie Dude. Then Thomas Quizzlesperger. Westbar Spyrite is climbing the table. 4th now for the 3-time winner. 1 for the road. Then Bucko 44, Moss CFC, EJT, Christchurch Spyrite, and Ragtime Rise. That's the top 10. The Chesterfield last season in the EFL 2017-18 featured a record number of home defeats. How many? 10, 11, 12 or 13? So how many home defeats were there for the Spyrites in their last season in the EFL 2017-18? 10, 11, 12 or 13? Yeah, PK confirmed on YouTube, got connection issues unfortunately. Less than half the time remains now. Just 10 seconds left, quickly get your answer in. We've got a few people there yet to answer. And the answer is 12 out of an all-time record 28 defeats in the 46 league games. How many people put C? Well, 34 getting that right. So I think that's pretty much exactly half the amount of competitors who got it right. So leaderboard time. Archie Dude level on points with Kevin Wagg, but must be a fraction quicker off the mark. Then Thomas Quizzlesperger in 3rd. Westbar Spyrites 4th. 1 for the road. Moss CFC. EJT, the number 1 Spyrite, Ben Smith, and Cornwall Spyrite. The referee Mike Jones in charge of Chesterfield at Doncaster Rovers in 2005, but which Spyrite who appeared that day did he send off at Arsenal in 2010? Was it Ian Evatt, Jamie O'Hara, Caleb Folan or Sammy Klingon? So essentially, who did Mike Jones send off at Arsenal in 2010? Somebody who played in that game shown there in 2005 is either Ian Evatt, Jamie O'Hara, Caleb Folan or Sammy Klingon. Less than half the time remains. Quickly get your answer in. We're into the last 10 seconds. And now we're there. Don't leave it until the last second if you can. And the answer is Ian Evatt. That was for Blackpool in a 6-0 defeat. Okay, so how many people put A? Second most popular answer after Jamie O'Hara. So, on the leaderboard, Kevin Wagg returns to the top, overhauling Archie Dude and Westbar Spyrite, the 3-time winner. Just 12 points off the lead, heading for a 4th, well, looking for a 4th victory tonight. Can he achieve that? Into the top 10. Well, Ben Smith has climbed up there well into 6th. Then Danny B, Bellatrix Le Spyrite, former winner, Moss CFC, EJT. Take a look further down. Well, the Apenol Pigeon not flying so high now. 37th place. And yeah, I think the bottom 3 we can safely say have just experienced connection issues. Edges have climbed away from near the bottom, I've noticed there. Veiled Madness, the first one to sign in 54th place. So plenty of room for improvement, Marcia. We'll keep an eye on your progress. Question 10. Who am I? Look at the clues. Tell us, is it Drew Talbot, Rodney Fern, Alan Goodall or Jonathan Smith? So, first clue there. It's going very slow. I'm not sure that is the right pace. From Luton, Yep, it's clearly not going at the right speed. Joined from Luton. So quickly get your answer in, because we're into the last 10 seconds. Early days was a winger. Drew Talbot, Rodney Fern, Alan Goodall, or Jonathan Smith. I don't know why that has slowed down to a snail's pace. Apologies for that. I did check it and it did work when I did the pre-run. So it was Rodney Fern. So we should have had 45 seconds with that one, and it suddenly just slowed down without warning. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. Rodney Fern was the answer. Yeah, quite a few people going for Drew Talbot. 12 though, getting Rodney Fern from those first two clues, joining from Luton and playing on the wing in the early days. So how's that affected the leaderboard? Kevin Wagg is there, 12 points ahead of Westbar Sparrat, still then Thomas Quizzlesperger, and then Archie Dude, and one for the road. Okay, in Chesterfield final season at Saltygate, the largest reported attendance was 7,702 in the final match against Bournemouth, but which opponents attracted the second highest of the season, 6,196? Rotherham, Grimsby, Notts County, or Port Vale? So the second highest attendance in the final season at Saltygate was against Rotherham, Grimsby, Notts County, or Port Vale. Last 15 seconds. Been accused of workman blaming his tools on YouTube. Yeah, thanks for that, Alex. To say, it did work when I checked that out earlier, so don't know what's happened there. And the answer is Notts County. 2-1 win featuring 2 Jamie Lowry penalties, August the 19th. That was. Let's take a look then. How many people put C? 27. Getting that right. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Kevin Wagg is still there. 8 points ahead of Thomas Quizzlesperger. Then Archie Dude, 1 for the road. Westbar Sparrat, Moss CFC, EJT, Ragtime Rise, Ben Smith, Westbar Sparrat's Bird. Well, just having a think ahead, the last question, as always, will be a video clues question, just as we've had there. As we saw that it had slowed down oddly. What I'll do is I'll have prepared from the email that I received from Phil. I'll have all the clues prepared for that. So if it is looking as though it's on the go slow again, I'll read those out. So it'll be pretty much the same, really. You'll just have to listen instead of looking at the video. So, okay, question 12. Tommy Lee then sent to the photo making his first appearance at Chesterfield in the pre-season game against Sheffield Wednesday, but which other player in the image also started his first game for the Sparrites that day? Was it Rob Page, Kevin Austin, Alan Goodall, or Darren Curry? So who made their first appearance for Chesterfield pre-season game against Sheffield Wednesday? Rob Page, Kevin Austin, Alan Goodall, or Darren Curry? One of those pictured. Less than half the time remains. Time running out. Quickly get your answer in. And the answer is Alan Goodall. How many people put C? Well, the least popular answer. So catching plenty of people out there. Let's take a look then at the leaderboard. Kevin Wagg is still there and increasing his lead. I'll make that, 27 points ahead of Thomas Quizzlesperger. Archie Dude in third. 1 for the road, and EJT. Westbar Sparrat, who was making quite a push, is now in 6th place. Still plenty of time to try and get up there. But let's take a look further down. So, yeah, we I said we'd keep a track of Veiled Madness. Actually, you've dropped further down the table, Marcia. So 60th place. Can you improve on that in the closing stages? Okay, question 13. In the summer of 2017, Chesterfield played 3 pre-season friendlies on neutral grounds. In total in these games, how many goals did the Sparrites score? Was it 0, 1, 2 or 3? So how many did they score in pre-season in the summer of 2017 on neutral grounds? 0, 1, 2 or 3? "15 seconds remain." And the answer is 0. 0-0 with Benfica B and 0-2 against Middlesbrough in Portugal, plus 4-0 defeat against Stoke City under 23s at St George's Park. So how many people put A? 14 getting that right, so the third most popular answer. So Kevin Wagg, is he still at the top? He is. 23 points ahead of Thomas Quizzlesberger. Then Westbar Spyrite moving back up the table to third. And Archie Dude, 1 for the road. EJT, Moss CFC, Danny B, Ragtime Rise, and the Back Headers. 14. In Chesterfield Football League history between 1899 and 2018, how many games have they played in the competition? 3940, 4390, 4930 or 3094? So, in the Football League history of the Spyrites between 1899 and 2018, how many games have they played in the competition? 3,940, 4,390, 4,930 or 3,094? Less than half the time remains. Ten seconds left. We've just got people who are experiencing connection issues who haven't answered, or PK has. The answer is 4390. 33 if you're getting that right, so just under half. Kevin Wagg still there, 17 points ahead of Thomas Quizzlesberger. Archie Dude in third, then Westbar Spyrite, 1 for the road, Danny B, EJT, the Backheaders, Ben Smith, and Westbar Spyrite's Bird. I've just seen Veiled Madness saying she's answered since then, but it's not shown. So whether it's playing catch up, because now jumped up to 45th. So making good progress from moving up 15 places. So look at the bottom. Grandma is there. Carno Toast, Mojo, Gruffalo, etc. etc. Question 15. Future Spyrite Terrell Forbes pictured playing for the opposition at Saltergate for which team? Leyton Orient, Bournemouth, Grimsby Town or QPR? So who was Terrell Forbes, later a Spyrite, playing for in this match pictured? Was it Leyton Orient, Bournemouth, Grimsby Town or QPR? And now less than half the time remains, so quickly get your answer in. Don't miss out. Time running out now. And the answer is QPR. That was a match in 2003 that Rangers won 4-2. So how many people put D? I'm going to guess this is quite a high number. Yes, indeed. 34. Well, exactly half getting that right. 18 going for Bournemouth, 11 for Leyton Orient, and 1 for Grimsby Town. So Kevin Wagg still our leader. Yes, he is. Ahead of Thomas Quizzlesberger and then Archie Dude in third. Westbar Spyrite still in contention. in 4th for a top 3 finish, and then Danny B in 5th. Question 16. Which team does Chesterfield have a 100% win record against, having beaten them in only 2 league meetings plus a golden goal win in the LDV Vans Trophy? Crawley Town, Forest Green Rovers, Kidderminster Harriers or Fleetwood Town? So the Sparrites 100% win record against this team, plus that's in 2 league games, plus a golden goal win in the LDV Vans Trophy. So it's Crawley Town, Forest Green Rovers, Kidderminster Harriers or Fleetwood Town. Less than half the time now remains. And the answer is Kidderminster Harriers. How many people put Kidderminster? C? Yeah, very popular answer. 42 getting that right. Take a look then at the leaderboard. Kevin Wagg is still with a healthy lead over Thomas Quizzlesberger. Is there any catching Kevin Wagg? Archie Dude in 3rd. Westbar Sparrite, Ben Smith, Moss CFC. Ooh Walla Walla is in 7th. Number 1 Sparrite. Westbar Sparrite's Bird is 9th. And Ragtime Rise in 10th. Question 17. Between 1921 and 2018, how many Football League games did Chesterfield participate in, during which an aggregate of at least 10 goals were scored by the 2 participants? 6, 5, 4 or 3? But a number of league games that Chesterfield participated in with an aggregate of at least 10 goals. 6, 5, 4 or 3. And less than half the time now remains. Time running out now. I think everybody has answered who can answer. And the answer is 6, 10, 0, 9, 1, 7, 3 defeats, 6, 5 and 7, 3 wins and a 5-all draw. So how many people put 6? 15 if you're getting that right. 27 going for 5 and 19 for 4. Leaderboard, Kevin Wagg still there, ahead of Thomas Quizzlesberger. Westbar Sparrite moving up to 3rd, but as he left it too late. Question 18. What was the result of this match? Look at the photo. Was it Plymouth 7, Chesterfield 0, Plymouth 3, Chesterfield 0, Plymouth 2, Chesterfield 1, or Plymouth 0, Chesterfield 1? So the result of the match shown in that photo. Either 7-0 to Plymouth, 3-0 to Argyle, a 2-1 victory for Plymouth, or a 1-0 victory away for the Sparrites. Less than half the time now remains, so get your answer in. Time running out. And the answer is Plymouth 0, Chesterfield 1. Marcus Ebden scored. The image shows Hasni Al-Jafrey missing a sitter. So D. How many people put D? Well, the least popular answer. No confidence there in the Sparrites. Only 8 getting that right. 35 are going for a 7-0 away defeat. So how does that affect things at the top? Kevin Wagg is heading for victory, barring a disaster in the last couple of questions. Thomas Quizzlesberger second there, Westbar Sparrite. So top 3 places still up for grabs. Archie Dude just 1 point off the top 3. Then Moss CFC there as well. Ooh Walla Walla, the backheaders, Ben Smith, the number 1 Sparrite. Westbar Sparrite's Bird. That's the top 10. So we're going to the penultimate question. The Martin Gritton became the first player of the 21st century to score both for and against the Sparrites in the same season in matches involving the same teams, in his case Macclesfield Town. But in which season did he score for both teams? Was it 06-07, 07-08, 08-09 or 09-10? So the season when Martin Gritton scored for and against the Sparrites in matches involving Macclesfield Town. So 2006-7, 2007-8, 2008-9 or 2009-10. And less than half the time remains. Ten seconds left. Quickly get your answer in. And the answer is 2008-9. So he scored 2 for Mac in a 4-2 away win at Saltgate in December, plus the Sparrites' goal in the April 1-1 draw at Moss Rose. So C is the answer. And second most popular choice, with 20 going for that, 24 going for 2007-8. So how does that affect things at the top? Kevin Wagg is still there. Moss CFC into the top 3, I think just coming into the top 3. Thomas Quizzlesperger, Westbar Sparrite, Archie Dude, the Backheaders, Ben Smith, Ooh Walla Walla, Jay Wheeler, Ragtime Rise. That's the top 10. So we know now the identity of tonight's winner, but top 3 places up for grabs. And a reminder once again that it is a video clues question. We had the go slow in the first one, so I've got the actual clues ready. So if it looks as though they are going slower than planned, then I will read those out. So do listen out for the clues. You will see the options on there, the choices, but it might be the clues that are a little slow. Okay, who am I? Am I Phil Walker, Andy Kowalski, Steve Ogrizovic or Dave Bentley? Yes, it is going slow again, I think. So born in Mansfield in 57, then made the Sparrites debut at Port Vale. Third clue is I hold the appearance record for Coventry City. That should be the giveaway. Phil Walker, Andy Kowalski, Steve Ogrizovic or Dave Bentley. I'll read those again. Born in Mansfield in 1957, made the Sparrites debut at Port Vale and hold the appearance record for Coventry City. Quickly get your answer in. Don't know why that's suddenly gone slow. It did work, I assure you, earlier when I checked it in full. Phil Walker, Andy Kowalski, Steve Ogrizovic, Dave Bentley, the Coventry record appearance holder. Been very slow as well. Steve Ogrizovic, of course. I think the Coventry clue should have given it to everyone. Was very loyal servant to Coventry City after starting out with the Sparrites and going to Liverpool and Shrewsbury, I think it was, he went to. So let's take a look. How many people put C? Well, far and away, the most popular answer, 36 getting that right. 14 going for Kowalski, 7 for Walker, or 7 apiece for Walker and Bentley. So we now come to the final leaderboard. We're going to start off with our third place this evening. So who has finished in third place? It's Westbar's Sparrite. The 3-time winner has to settle for a bronze medal position tonight. Runner-up is Moss CFC. And tonight's winner is Kevin Wagg, 331. So winning by a 35-point margin. Well done, Kevin. I know that you love your quizzes, so great to see you get a victory here tonight. Thomas Quizzlesperger just outside the top 3, was in there for quite a while. Archie Dude, the Backheaders, Ben Smith, Jay Wheeler, Ragtime Rise and Steve. That's the top 10. EJT, who got off to a good start, finishing a fraction outside the top 10. Ooh Walla Walla is there in 12th. And on we go. Let's take a look further down. So, yeah, we've got well, quite a few new names, whether it's people playing for the first time or just with different names. The Apenol Pigeon, only 38th tonight. So first appearance, I think, from the Apenol Pigeon. I think I would have noticed that before. And a former Apenol resident myself. Fond memories of living there. Others are down. We go on the table. Edgers there in 50th place. I see Spirit Harry was in the top 10 at one point, but it dropped away. But good to see you competing well again tonight and getting into triple figures. Harry, well done. And there we had a photo from Dunk Fletch 89 earlier. Hope you at least enjoyed the beer, if not the quiz, Duncan. PK was competing very well, but clearly had connection issues, which he confirmed on the YouTube comments section. So commiserations there. Paul B's Andrew, likewise, unfortunately, connection issues, clearly a problem there, but great to see you with us again tonight, Andrew. Hope all is well. We send our best regards. And at the bottom, Mart C, again, clearly connection issues. So congratulations once again to tonight's winner, Kevin Wag. Before we go, in fact, Kevin, don't need you to send the proof there, my friend, because you have communicated with me, so I'm sure I know your identity by now. So just let us know whether you want the Football Manager 2020 or the commemorative coin to mark 150 years of the Spyrites, and I'll sort that out for you. Before we go, just tell you about Saturday's quiz, which is Chester's quiz for kids, which is 11 a.m. on Saturday. And I'm just going to confer with one or two whether to continue with the fun family quiz, because same as tonight, clearly numbers dropping off as people have more to do. So we've just got to decide whether we are going to run that. So keep an eye on the club website and social media channels, and we'll make an announcement on that. Who knows? The quizzes might have run the course. We had 68 taking part tonight. A couple of people couldn't join in properly, but 68 clear that have dropped down from the height of about 200. So I'll confer with Phil on that, and we'll make a decision. Or do we hang on and perhaps do a special one at some point, or wait until a live one at the stadium? So on that note, thanks to Phil Tooley once again for his unstinting support with the quiz, providing the questions. Also thanks for her photos to Tina Jenner. I'm not sure if she's been with us tonight, but thanks to Tina, and thanks to everybody who's taken the time to join us. Hope we have, if it is the last one for the moment, I hope you have enjoyed the quizzes that we've put on every week. It's been great to see people involved and generating that sort of virtual community spirit. We need plenty of community spirit in the months and years ahead. So great to see everybody taking part and enjoying the quizzes. And thanks once again for all the various messages that I've received from people thanking us for putting the quizzes on. So really do appreciate the messages, and keep an eye out. We'll put something out to say whether we're continuing, or we might give it a rest for a while and then return at a later date with the Spyrites quiz. So thanks very much for joining us tonight, and hope you enjoy the rest of the week. And of course, as always, stay safe and look after yourself.